Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Real Talk English with Anna and Jake.
And I'm Jake, joining you as always to help bridge the gap between classroom English and the real world. Anna, I have to be honest, I almost didn't come into the studio today. I wanted to stay in bed with the covers pulled over my head.
Oh no, that sounds serious. Is it a broken heart?
Worse, it's my landlord.
Ah, the nemesis of the modern age. What happened?
I opened my inbox this morning and there it was. The subject line, lease renewal. I knew immediately what was inside. It was the rent hike.
The dreaded rent hike. I can hear the stress in your voice.
It's awful. They want to raise my rent by $200 a month starting next term. My heart actually stopped beating for a second. I just sat there staring at the screen thinking, where am I supposed to find an extra $2,400 a year?
That is a legitimate shock. And unfortunately, Jake, you are not alone. This is happening in London, New York, Toronto, Sydney. Rents are soaring.
Soaring. That's a bird word, right? Like an eagle soars.
Yes, an eagle flies high and fast into the sky. When we say prices are soaring, it means they are going up very quickly and very high. It's much more dramatic than just saying increasing.
Well, my blood pressure is soaring along with the rent, so I guess I have to move. I really don't want to pack all my boxes again.
Wait. Before you start packing boxes, let me ask you a question. Did you negotiate?
Negotiate, Anna. This isn't a flea market. It's a property management company. They sent me a PDF document. It looks very official. I thought the price was the price.
That is the biggest myth in renting. Most people think rent is fixed, like the price of milk at the supermarket, but rent is actually a business contract. And business contracts are almost always negotiable.
Really, I feel like if I ask for a lower price, they will just laugh at me and kick me out.
They won't kick you out for asking. Think about it from their perspective. If you leave, what happens?
They have to find a new tenant.
Exactly. And that costs them money. They have to paint the walls, clean the carpets, pay for advertising, and maybe pay an agent to find a new person. That is called turnover costs.
Turnover costs. Okay, so me leaving is actually annoying for them.
It is deeply annoying. Plus, they don't know who the new person will be. The new person might be loud. They might play the drums at 3 a.m. They might never pay rent on time. But you, Jake, you're a known quantity.
I am. I'm quiet. I pay on time. I even fixed the leaky tap myself last month.
There you go. That is your leverage.
Leverage, that's a strong word. It means power.
In a negotiation, leverage is the advantage you have that allows you to influence the other person. Your leverage is that you are a low maintenance tenant.
I like that. Low maintenance, I don't cause problems.
Exactly. So you aren't just begging for money off, you're selling your value as a good tenant. But, and this is a big but, you have to be polite. You cannot be aggressive.
So I can't write back and say, this is highway robbery, I refuse to pay.
Definitely do not do that. That will get you evicted. You need to use diplomatic English. This is English that sounds soft and professional, but is actually quite firm.
Okay, I need this. I'm ready to write this email. How do I start?
First, you acknowledge the email. You say, thank you for sending over the lease renewal proposal.
Proposal. I like that. It frames it as a suggestion, not a command.
Exactly. Then you remind them of your value. You say, I have really enjoyed living here for the past 2 years, and I pride myself on being a reliable tenant.
Reliable. That's the key word.
Yes. Then you make the ask, but you don't say, I want a discount. That sounds cheap.
What do I say?
You say, given my good standing, is there any wiggle room on that number?
Wiggle room. That is such a funny phrase.
It is, isn't it? Let's break that down in the next section because wiggle room is your new best friend.
Okay, Anna. Wiggle room. It sounds like a dance move.
It does. Imagine you're stuck in a tight pair of jeans. You try to move your hips. You're trying to wiggle. If you have space to move, you have wiggle room.
That is a great visual. So in a negotiation, it means flexibility.
Precisely. It's a very soft, non-confrontational way to ask, is this price fixed or can we change it?
It feels much safer than saying lower the price.
It puts the ball in their court. It invites them to help you. Is there any wiggle room? It makes you sound reasonable.
Okay, so I send the email. I'm a great tenant. Is there any wiggle room? What if they write back and say, no, sorry, Jake, the market is up. Everyone is paying more.
That is a common response. Now you have to move to phase two of the negotiation, the data phase.
Data? I have to do homework?
Just a little bit, you need to look at online listings for apartments in your building or on your street. If you can find a similar apartment that is cheaper than what they are asking you to pay, you have struck gold.
Okay, so let's say they want $2,200, but I see a neighbor is renting their place for $2,100.
Perfect. You take that information and you use the phrase market rate.
Market rate. That sounds very professional.
It removes the emotion. You aren't complaining, you're just observing facts. You write, I looked at similar apartments in this area and they seem to be listing for around $2,100. Can we match the market rate?
Oh, that is good. Can we match the market rate? It sounds fair. It sounds logical.
Landlords are business people, Jake. They speak the language of business. If you speak their language, they respect you more.
Okay, but what if they are stubborn? What if they say, look, our costs have gone up too. Taxes are higher. Maintenance is higher. We really need $2,200.
Then you use the ultimate compromise phrase. You say, can we meet in the middle?
Meet me in the middle.
Yes, this is classic negotiation. They want $200 more. You want $0 more. The middle is $100.
So I say, I understand your costs have increased. I can't do the full $200 increase, but I could do $100. Can we meet in the middle?
Exactly. It shows you're trying to make it work. You're validating their problem, their costs, while protecting your problem, your budget.
It's collaborative. It's not me versus you. It's us versus the problem.
That is the secret to all advanced English communication. Jake, it's about building a bridge, not a wall.
I love that. Okay, I have one more scenario. What if I can't pay more money, but I can offer something else?
Ooh, creative negotiation. I like it. What do you have in mind?
Well, I know landlords hate finding new tenants. What if I offer to stay longer?
Brilliant. You can offer a longer lease term.
So instead of 12 months, I sign for 18 months or 24 months?
Yes, that is huge value for them. That is 2 years of guaranteed income with zero vacancy. You can say, if I were to sign a 24-month lease, would you be willing to lock in the current rate?
Lock in. That's a good phrasal verb.
To lock in means to secure a price so it cannot change, like locking a door.
Lock in the rate. Okay, I feel much better. I have a strategy now. Be polite. Proposal. Highlight my value. Reliable tenant. Ask for wiggle room. Use data. Market rate. Offer a compromise. Meet in the middle or longer lease.
You sound like a pro. You sound like someone I wouldn't want to negotiate against.
I'm feeling empowered, but looking at my bank account, even if I save that $100 on rent, I'm still bleeding money.
Bleeding money, that sounds painful.
It is. I looked at my credit card statement yesterday and there were so many tiny charges. $10 here, $15 there. I don't even know what half of them are.
Jake, you are suffering from zombie spending.
Zombie spending. I love the name, but I hate the concept. What exactly is a zombie expense?
A zombie is something that is dead but keeps walking around, right?
Right?
In personal finance, a zombie subscription is a service that is dead to you. You don't use it, you don't enjoy it, maybe you even forgot it existed, but it keeps walking out of your bank account every single month.
That is exactly what is happening to me. I found a charge for a gym membership, FitLife 24/7s.
Do you go to FitLife 24/7?
Anna, I haven't been to a gym since 2024. I think my membership card has gathered dust.
But you're still paying for it?
Yes, $29 a month for 2 years.
Oh, Jake, that hurts my soul. You're paying what we call the laziness tax.
Ouch, that is harsh. The laziness tax.
It is harsh, but it's true. Companies count on this. Their entire business model relies on subscription fatigue.
Subscription fatigue. That's when you have so many subscriptions you just get tired of managing them?
Exactly. Netflix, Spotify, Disney Plus, the gym, the app you downloaded to learn meditation and used once. It's overwhelming. Your brain just shuts down and ignores the emails.
And they are sneaky. They use auto-renew.
Yes, auto renew is the silent killer. You sign up for a free trial, right?
Always. 7 days free.
And you think, I'll just cancel it on day 6.
But I never do, I forget.
And on day 7, it auto-renews and suddenly you are a paying customer for a meditation app you never opened.
I feel attacked right now. This is my life. So, what is the vocabulary for fixing this? How do I kill the zombies?
You need to conduct an audit.
An audit. That sounds like something the tax office does.
It does, but you can do a personal audit. It means to sit down, print out your bank statement for the last 3 months, and go through it line by line with a highlighter.
Line by line, that sounds tedious.
It is tedious, but it is necessary. You have to identify every recurring payment, and for each one, you have to ask yourself, does this bring me joy, or do I actually use this?
And if the answer is no,
Then you have to cut the cord.
cut the cord. That means to cancel, right?
Yes, originally it referred to cutting the cable TV cord, but now it means canceling any subscription or tie that binds you. You have to be ruthless.
Ruthless, showing no mercy.
No mercy for the zombies. Jake, kill them all.
It's funny, sometimes the cancellation process is so hard. I tried to cancel a newspaper subscription once, and I had to call a phone number and talk to a human who tried to convince me to stay.
Ugh, that is the worst. They call that retention tactics. They make you jump through hoops just to leave.
Jump through hoops like a circus animal?
Exactly. They make it complicated on purpose so you will give up and keep paying the laziness tax.
Well, not today. I'm going to audit my statement tonight.
Good. You might find you're saving $50 or $100 a month just by cutting the cord on things you don't use.
That's money I can put toward my rent increase.
See, it's all connected. The money is there. It's just hiding in the zombies' pockets.
I like this. It feels like I'm taking control back.
That's the goal. The cost of living crisis makes us feel helpless. But negotiating rent and auditing your spending are 2 ways to get back in the driver's seat.
In the driver's seat, in control.
Exactly.
Okay, we have covered a lot of ground today. My head is spinning a little, but in a good way.
Let's recap the toolkit we built today. We have a tenant toolkit and a budget toolkit.
For the tenant toolkit, the number one lesson is don't be afraid to ask.
If you don't ask, the answer is always no, but ask politely.
Use the power phrases. Is there any wiggle room for flexibility? Can we match the market rate using data? Can we meet in the middle? Compromise.
And remember your leverage. You are a reliable, low-maintenance tenant that is worth money to a landlord.
Then, for the budget toolkit, we are going to hunt zombies.
Yes, beware of subscription fatigue and the laziness tax.
Watch out for auto-renew, and don't be afraid to cut the cord.
Jake, are you actually going to send that email to your landlord today?
I'm going to draft it right after we finish recording. Dear landlord, wiggle room, reliable tenant, I can do this.
You absolutely can. And for our listeners, that is your challenge for this week.
Your challenge is to do the audit.
Log into your bank account, look at the last 30 days, find one zombie subscription, just one, and kill it.
Cut the cord. Take that $10 or $20 and buy yourself a nice coffee, or put it in savings.
Preferably savings, but a coffee is okay too.
If you manage to negotiate your rent, or if you find a crazy zombie subscription like a gym you haven't visited in 5 years, let us know in the comments. We want to hear your success stories.
Next week, we are going to tackle something equally scary, the social tax.
The social tax?
Yes, how to say no to expensive dinners, weddings, and bachelor parties without losing your friends.
Oh, that is a hard one. I have FOMO, fear of missing out, so bad.
We will cure your FOMO next week.
I can't wait. Thanks for listening, everyone. Good luck with your landlords.
We hope you got some real value out of our conversation today. If you did, hitting the like button is the best way to let us know. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next episode, and we will see you in the next one.
Thanks for being part of our community today here on Real Talk English with Anna and Jake.